But so there you go. So what are we doing now?
Well, we're gonna start the Q&A in just a few minutes. First, I'm gonna raffle off the 11 by 17 poster. Everybody's names in here, and well, let's see if I can get it up on the screen. There we go.
You're
Got a
cutting
bunch
it
of
out.
raffle tickets in there. Yeah, I think. Wait, maybe I'm just. No, it just fades into my background. Okay, but I assure you, they're all in this little bucket here. I'm gonna shake them up and pick a winner. This is for the 11 by 17 Dream Child poster.
And the winner is.
The winner is Joseph L.
Okay.
Who I believe is right there. Joseph.
Joseph L.
Bueller.
I'm here.
There you are. Are you there?
Is he there? Joseph, are you there?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hi, Joseph.
Unmute your mic.
What was that?
We can hear you.
Can we?
So you just won the 11 by 17 poster that Lisa will be signing after the Q&A. So if you just make sure you stick around, and I should already have your information on the website already. So,
All right.
but yeah, you just
And
be
I know
present
I
when she's
have my
signing it.
package. Hold on, I'm checking. Yes, we have this guy. This one, right? Hold on. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah.
We see it.
That's
Beautiful.
it, right?
Yep,
Beautiful.
that's
For
the one.
Joseph.
Congratulations, Joseph.
Okay, very cool.
So we will get started with the Q&A in just a minute. Let me pull up the list of questions that I saw through the website. But if anybody else has questions and you haven't already submitted through the site, just go ahead and put questions over in the chat area, and we'll try and get through them. Once it's your turn to ask the question, you can just unmute and actually ask Lisa directly rather than have me read your question. Let's get started with Gary. Is Gary Salmon here? Let's see.
It was.
Past tense.
Okay.
Is it Gary?
Let's see.
Is he here? Let's see. Okay. I don't see him anywhere.
Oh.
We'll give him a minute just in case he comes back. I'll save his question until later.
Yeah.
How about Tyler Clark? Okay, not doing so good here. Let's start with somebody in the chat then.
How about Adam?
Yes. Adam,
hi.
if you want to go ahead and ask your question.
Yes, hi Lisa. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello. I was just, you mentioned earlier that you had 3 top favorite film character roles that you've done in the past. And I was just wondering what the other 2 were other than this one. Does that make sense?
Wait, your question is regarding favorite roles.
Yeah, you said you had a top 3.
Yes, yes. Where are you from? Are you from Australia?
Melbourne, yeah.
Melbourne. Oh, love it. Oh gosh.
Oh yeah.
Love it. Yes. Alice is definitely one of my favorites. But I also love the role of Utah on Star Trek Next Generation.
Oh yeah.
A very complicated character.
Right.
Which was a dream to play. And then, have you ever watched The Brady Bunch?
Yeah, I love it.
Well,
that was my favorite when I was growing up.
well, I played Florence Henderson and Carol Brady in a TV movie.
Oh, wow.
And so I got to be Florence as the person
Yeah.
and actor, and I got to be the character of Carol Brady.
Wow.
I'm going to tell you, being on the set of like the Brady Bunch, like because they brought it all back. Oh my God, what a joy! There's also a role I did on Walker Texas Ranger. You guys, do you know Walker Texas Ranger?
Yeah.
Yeah, I played a role. It was called the episode is called Saving Grace, and it was an episode for Christmas time, and I play a nun. And my brother is in prison.
Right.
He escapes prison, and then he ends up in my church. And oh my God, there's a monologue in there that I will never ever forget. It's the most tender-hearted story. So there you go. So check out Brady Bunch. It was called Brady Bunch Behind the Scenes.
Yeah.
They did like behind the scenes TV movies for a while, like Behind Silver Spoons, different sitcom things. But Walker Texas Ranger, Saving Grace.
Wow.
So.
I'll keep an eye out for it. We actually had a stage versions of the Brady Bunch in Australia, and they'd reenact each episode, and generally they'd have an orgy at the end, like not a full on, not a real orgy, but like Peter would come out in leather, and like it was just over the top. It was a lot of fun. But I love the Brady Bunch.
Oh my God! Wait, you said Brady Bunch? Is that you right there with the baby? Who is that?
No. I'm black. And I was just saying that they recreated.
Okay, well, look it up.
The
you
episodes.
can go to my IMDb, Lisa Wilcox, and you can see the things. But I also had a great time doing MacGyver, the original MacGyver, way back in the day.
Yeah. I love MacGyver.
Yeah. I've had a great, fun time.
Okay, thank you. I'll check it all out.
Yes, check it out. I'm working with Mark Hamill. Are you kidding?
Oh, wow, yeah.
Hamill, Star Wars. I was so nervous to go on set. I'm like, this is Mark Hamill. Oh my God.
And was he cool to work with?
Yeah. Oh no,
cool?
he's lovely. He's amazing.
Yeah.
Sweetheart.
He seems to have a great sense of humor.
Thank you, darling.
Thank you.
For our next question, I will actually read Tyler's question because I'm not sure he's going to come back. But did you know during the filming of Nightmare 4 that you would be coming back for Nightmare 5?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. It was one contract, one role, Nightmare 4, Alice Johnson. That was it. It's only
Nicholas
after
here?
once they the movie went out.
Nicholas, would you like to ask a question?
Huh?
You're still
What
answering the
was your favorite film or scene from part 4 and part 5?
My favorite scenes in part 4 and part 5.
Yeah.
Honestly, my favorite scenes are the ones where I'm really connecting with my character and like my dad in Nightmare 4. That scene when I'm daydreaming and I slam that bowl and, why do you keep taking that on me? And, all that. It's my favorite scene in the movie because it was about reality and her frustration and why she was a daydreamer and why she and her brother were struggling, with
Real
a parent
emotion.
that was disconnected from their children, all of a sudden his wife's died and he's become an alcoholic and I'm now the wife and make dinner and do, those were and Nightmare 5, my favorite scene again would go back to relating with the parents. When Dan's, who's died, parents say they want to adopt my baby, and I'm like, those are my favorite scenes. Reality of a situation that you have to face.
Ray, would you like to ask your question from the chat here?
Oh yeah, yes, Jonathan. Lisa, you said you worked with the what's it called, Texas Ranger TV show, right?
Walker Texas Ranger.
Yeah. How was your working on the scene with Chuck Norris when you were filming it with him?
Oh, thank God I didn't have to work with him.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm kidding. No, he's lovely. He's amazing. He's very generous as an actor. But most of my scenes were character driven. The story about this tragedy of me and my brother that are twins, and I've become a nun, and he's like in prison, and this and that. But Chuck was lovely. No, he's a really very cool guy. I'm all about stunts and ninja and karate, and like I have such boxing. I'm such a fan of those sports and stuff. So yeah, he was really cool. And we filmed in Dallas, Texas. This is where they filmed Walker, Texas Ranger, and it was great. It was great. I've had some amazing experiences.
Good.
Ross, I think you got quite a few of your questions. Oh, there you are. Did you want to go ahead and ask one of your questions?
Yeah, sure. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Hi. Another Australian here.
Yay!
So my question is regarding the heroism of the character Alice. Has that character stayed with you over the years? And have you ever felt like you had to draw upon her in your real life?
Wow. Very deep questions. I like it.
Great question. Love it.
I
Awesome
do. I
questions.
love it. I'll tell you something. Alice is me. Alice is me in grade school. Alice is, we moved around a lot. So I never really had a planet of friends, you know, and I always had to try to meet. So my best resource was reading books. I would read 2 books a day. And summertime, no, I read books. I delved into characters that I read and fell in love with in stories. So I was a total daydreamer because these books took me to a whole other land that I felt very safe and happy in. So when I got the role of Alice, when I read the script, I recognized myself immediately. You know, I'm like, this is me, you know, daydreamer. I didn't wear makeup. I couldn't care less about hair, nails, clothes, or anything. Now, in grade school, even up to 6th grade, we lived in a very wealthy area. Not that we were wealthy, but we lived in a wealthy area, and the girls were wearing $60 Levi's and clothes and makeup and this, and I was literally wearing tights and patent leather shoes. I was bullied terribly at school, terrible. So again, my life revolved around books and characters that I read and fell in love with. So yes, Alice is with me, always will be. Alice has gotten stronger, certainly, through Nightmare 5 and 4. But I will never forget those experiences I had as being very lonely, depressed, and not having just support, you know. Living in daydream world was a lot safer for me. But that did change, as it did for Alice. So, yes, Alice is right here.
Awesome.
Thank you so much for that candidness. I can relate to a lot of that, and I really appreciate hearing that story. Thank you so much.
It was beautiful. Yep. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey,
Next
Gene.
up, yes, I see that Aaron wants to ask questions. Anthony first, because it kind of relates to the previous question, I think, in a way. Anthony, would you like to ask your question? You're on mute.
Hello.
Oh, hey, Alice, how's it going? Nice to meet you. Anyway, you know what? In this current pandemic, you know, what's going on with, like, you know, people, mental health issues coming up, you know, and a lot of other crap going on. All right, let me see if I can say this as clearly as possible. Like, how did you deal with, like, the possible issues that typically come with, like, celebrities, like when they're at the peak of going from the peak of the career to adjusting to when your career is not so active, you know, any sort of, like, you know, mental issues that can pop up during when that happens. So you read about it all the time, and, like, about certain actors who couldn't handle it, like when their career stopped, you know, or whatever. How did you find a way to cope with that if you had to at all?
Well, to answer your question, and it's a great question, I made a choice to leave acting because I got married and I had 2 children. And once they started attending school, it's not like I could go up to Vancouver and do Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure TV series, right? I could do it, but once they started school, I could not be traveling all around the world and working, right? So I made a personal choice to leave acting and raise my children because I wanted to be, you know, at home, a home mom, be in their classroom, you know, have them have their parties and be very involved in their lives and be a mom. So the hard part was getting back into acting because once you kind of leave,
yeah,
it's a little tricky to get back into it.
So
but I
basically
have
you made a
managed
choice.
to. And what I didn't realize when I did Nightmare on Elm Street, there was no such thing as conventions and autograph signings and we did our job and we loved being happy to work, you know. But when I got back into acting, it was like, oh, there's like fan bases for Nightmare on Elm Street. This is great, you know.
And it's only made it worse.
Yeah.
It's like social media, forget it.
Well, but the thing is like, well, if I've been doing romantic comedies only, I wouldn't have what I have right now today, over 30 years later, right? So that was a lovely thing. And then, oh my gosh, I would get offered roles, didn't have to audition for them. I was offered roles because of the work I had done as Alice in Nightmare on Elm Street. And also, you know, sitcoms and soap operas. And, you know, it's so funny to me, too, that people, when they look at my resume, they're like, so you only did like 2 horror films. I'm like, that's correct. Everything else is like comedies and episodic and, you know, all kinds of stuff. But what I'm known for definitely is Nightmare on Elm Street, doing
Boy
horror.
Meets World.
So, yeah. So anyway, it's been a little, it's taken some tenacity to kind of get back into acting, but it's happening. And I just want you to know there's a movie called Mystery Spot that will be coming out. I filmed it a year ago in Texas. This is a writer-director I've worked with a couple times. Of course, COVID has prevented it being released and all that.
Right.
But just wait, you guys, and I've got some really cool roles that were supposed to happen this year that will happen next year, all postponed, where I'm playing some pretty evil characters. I think you're going to love it. So
I'm excited.
Awesome.
Okay, so Aaron.
Nice to meet you.
Sorry. Aaron, would you like to ask your questions?
Sure.
Okay.
Hi, Lisa. How are you?
Hi, Aaron. Is it Aaron?
Yes.
Hi, Aaron.
Of the 2 movies that you did, 4 and 5, what one did you have the best time filming?
Ooh. I kind of had the best time during Nightmare 5. I think the reason is that in Nightmare 4, I had virgin blonde hair. Okay.
Oh.
Rennie hired 3 blondes. Tuesday night,
He did.
Brooke Bees, Lisa Wilcox. Okay. Tuesday night, who plays Kristen, had to be blonde. She needed to look like Patricia Arquette from Nightmare 3. Okay.
True.
Then there's me and Brooke. And Brooke, they just threw on a fabulous brunette 80s wig, giant wig, you know, which basically weighed as much as her body. She's a tiny thing. And then me, blonde, was not the right hair color for Alice, which I totally agree, you know. In fact, when I auditioned, I went in with dirty hair, no makeup, of course, yellow, my worst color, pale yellow, oh, terrible, and, you know, did that. And then they asked me to dye my hair, and I was like, okay. But I accepted it as an actor, because an actor, basically, you're just like, I'm the monkey. I want to do this role perfect. I've made career teeth choices, eye color, hair. You make these choices even as a performer to make the character come to life.
Right.
So anyway, so we agreed they put a rinse on my hair every day. Every day. What does that mean? It's, imagine a bottle of liquid all over you and 2 blow dryers. One here, one there. Blow drying your hair, for about an hour. Okay. Every morning. Now, they may as well have dyed my hair permanently, because think of white hair throwing red paint on it every day, okay? Yeah, it got stained. I may as well just freaking dyed it, and then I didn't have to have that freaking rinse put on my hair every freaking day. So Nightmare 5 is a little bit more fun to do.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm glad you
But
talked about the hair, because I was curious about why you're blonde in
Yeah.
5 and not 4.
Yeah,
So thank
that's-
you for, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm going to be writing a book. I have some chapters kind of started, but there's going to be a chapter called Hair, because you don't
Perfect.
even know other things that I have to do regarding hair, or what we actors have to do. But I will
Wonderful.
say Nightmare 4 is kind of a favorite too, because they were figuring out how to turn beautiful Debbie into a cockroach. They're figuring out how to do arms. They're figuring out, how is Alice going to fly into a screen? How are we going to get that shot where the popcorn is floating out? Oh, we're going to reverse the stage, so she's this way and it goes this. So Nightmare 4 was, we were literally watching, no CGI, babe, no CGI. Physical effects. And I appreciate now what I saw and learned. But anyway, so that's a very long answer to your question.
Thank you.
Perfect answer.
Quick, I got a quick question while let me break in here real quick. In Elm Street 5, Elm Street 4, the Freddy chest scene, were you on set that day, Lisa, when that whole mishap happened, when it collapsed and stuff? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Were you there for that?
Not only was I there, my mother was there visiting the set. And there's a picture of she and I next to that huge 12-foot thing, right? I've put it up on Instagram a couple times. I actually still have that physical picture.
Oh, wow.
Where it holds human bodies. Yeah. And they're coming out, and the boobs and all that thing.
Yeah, Linnea Quigley's on there. Yeah.
And then it fell over.
Yep.
It fell over. I was not I wasn't in fear of drowning or anything. Like, they got it, but yeah, I was around when that happened.
Yeah.
And the giant Freddy sweater. Imagine making something big enough to fit that thing.
Yeah.
You have no idea. The thing was like three stories high.
Yeah, I saw the video of it. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I will post that picture again soon on Instagram. Me and my mom, and we look like little dinkies, and there's this huge thing.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay, so next up in the chat, I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce your name, so I'm just going to call you Joe Carlos. Would you like to ask your question?
Hello?
Oh, hey.
There you go.
I'm so sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm from Brazil, so I'm sorry if my English is not that good.
You sound great.
You do.
Oh, thank you. I just wanted to know about that rape scene. What do you think about, a child born from rape became like a maniac dream demon?
So what do I think about it? Meaning like abortion or what?
Well, more
no,
so.
I mean like a child born from rape to become something evil.
Like, did she think it was offensive? Is that what you're asking?
Well, no, just her thoughts
kind
on
of.
how a child from a rape of so many men turned into the dream demon, the big
Yeah,
nightmare.
like a child born from rape becomes something evil.
Sorry, the landline is ringing and I can't go turn it off. So hold on a second.
Oh,
Thank you.
that's fine. That's okay.
But overall, I feel ultimately it is a woman's choice as far as what she wants to do when she's pregnant. I'm not saying I support abortion, but I'm also saying I don't support
absolutely.
not getting an abortion either. I believe it's a woman's choice. It is not up to a state or a country or the world to decide what a woman wants to do. Yeah, I mean, the whole concept in 5 is terrifying. Think of a nun being raped, and insane people. So very well, her son or child, son, daughter, could have those genes, right? And be someone freaking crazy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I guess I have to go back again to
answer.
It's a woman's choice to decide what she wants to do.
Very good.
So sort of a related question from Gary, who's no longer here, but he had submitted it. What was your initial reaction when you saw the script and saw that Freddie was going to have a son, sort of?
I was like, well, the script is very integrated with Amanda, and it's her baby. Is it my baby? No, my baby in Nightmare 5 is me and Dan. It's me and Dan. There's no question. I'm not going to have an abortion. There's no question. I'm going to have this child, you know? Nightmare 5 is about Freddie has learned how being tricky, going through dreams again, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, no, there's no question that Alice would have this child. No question whatsoever. The whole Amanda rape thing, Freddie, it's not a reality of Alice, really. You know, she knows who the father is, and it ain't Freddie.
Okay. Would anybody else in the crowd here like to ask a question?
Yeah, I have a question. It's unrelated to the Nightmare franchise, but Lisa, I had noticed yesterday that you have a movie coming out with Tuesday Night. Like, what? Like, how did that come about? And do you know, like, when it's going to be available? Like, is it going to be like I don't know. I'm just so excited to see this movie, and I want to know how I can watch it. So, yeah.
It's called The Bloody Man, and I'm sorry, I don't know where you can watch it yet. Maybe okay. Hulu. But it's called The Bloody Man. We don't have any scenes together, but we are in the same movie.
Okay.
And we filmed this in Kentucky last year, and we had a great time. It's a really fun movie. The cast has lots of younger kids in it that are amazing actors and so lovable. I love this movie, The Bloody Man. I think it's like a PG, you know? So, which I love that too. I will, once I know more, because again, COVID has kind of deranged everything.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we are in the same movie. So
awesome.
You'll hear more. And I think she just got some kind of film critic award for Best Supporting Actress or something. So yay, Tuesday.
Yay, awesome.
But yeah, it's super cute. But once the producers let me know more when it's available, I will definitely post the heck out of it on my Instagram and my Facebook and all that.
Awesome. Thanks.
You know what? Why not? Peter, you had a question in the chat. Peter was kind enough to sponsor some of his wine. So
yeah.
Go ahead, Lisa.
Yep. I was just going to ask, do you have a favorite wine at all?
A favorite what?
Wine.
Wine? Like vino?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I do like, I like a Chardonnay, occasionally, but a very favorite. Are you in Australia? You're in Australia.
We're actually in, we make wine called Final Girl Wines. And so we're in the Central Coast in Santa Barbara County. So
get out of here.
Oh, okay, see ya.
Perfect.
But yeah, so there's myself and
I love a Chardonnay and I love a Cabernet.
Okay, all right. So I guess
I have been to wine. I've been to wine country in Santa Barbara. Like I went oh my God, so much fun.
So we went around to Los Alamos is where the small town is, and then we don't have a tasting room as much as there's a place called The Good Life in Solvang, which does a lot of boutique wine labels, and so we're all there.
Oh my gosh! You know what we should do? I will come visit you. We'll do a signing. We'll have a signing party outside.
Oh, that'd be fantastic. The owners
and
of
then
that
I'll sign autographs and I'll endorse your wine, and we have a good old time.
That would
Maybe
be,
you
that
can
would be
even
great.
pair in wine.
Place is actually a huge horror fan as well. Like, so she's also a massive horror fan. So she'd like go quite nuts over that one. So that'd be a lot of fun.
You guys, seriously? I was just at, I don't know if you know a place called Boob's Brewery in Pennsylvania. Now they're beer and whatnot, but they make, this place has been around forever. You can't even believe the catacombs they have for the beer and stuff like that. So why don't we, let's do an event. Why not?
We'll get everybody connected.
Fantastic. I guess someone
just
hook us up, connect us together or something. Perhaps Jonathan, I guess.
You can get it done.
Message on Instagram. Do you follow me on Instagram?
Yes, do we? We're about to, well, I think we did. Yeah.
No, it's just the Lisa Wilcox. I know it sounds so corny. The Lisa Wilcox. But the Lisa Wilcox. Send me a message.
All right, I'll do that.
Yeah.
If you have a look at Anna, do you have a bottle?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll send. You'll be able to see it. Like it's a lady with a chainsaw. It's a silhouette of a lady with a chainsaw on a red label. Yeah.
Wait.
So,
do you guys do that? My phone is here, but there's that one where you can actually take a photo and then it moves and stuff.
yeah, we were sort of talking about that one, and then we realized that we don't have a budget because we're small.
I get it. But oh my gosh, you guys, totally. Let's do it.
That's what we look like.
Final girl. I love it.
This particular one is Buffy and Faith for these ones.
Love it. My favorite show of all time.
I
Yeah,
love
Willie and Alice. We
Are
haven't.
you kidding me?
There are some other varietals that we're coming out with, so a final girl that's appropriate to that could be, we could certainly set that one out.
You guys, okay.
So we're
This is
making
meant
things
to
we
be.
happen here.
We have to do an event, and I live in Nevada, but I also live in California. No problem. Let's plan something really super fun.
Yeah, like when we can get a window of a non-plague window would be great.
But we could do an outdoor event. Do you grow your own grapes and all that?
So as we explained a little bit earlier, so we don't have our own winery as such, but the one great thing about Santa Barbara County is there's thousands of different, not many thousands, there's 100 different microclimates, so you can make all sorts of wines from really where you'd get it all around the world. So for that, we're about 20 minutes away from any kind of wine we'd want to make. So we buy fruit off wineries and vineyards, and then we process them in a place called Buellton. So we make our own wines from scratch, make decisions on what to purchase, that kind of thing.
Okay.
And then we try to
I'm
tie
absolutely
all of them.
fascinated by winemaking and all of that. I've been up north, I've been all over, and it's like, it's such a craft and it's such an amazing experience. Okay. So message me on the Lisa Wilcox, or you can contact Jonathan or Jean here.
Yeah. We'll definitely get you guys in contact.
Yes, definitely.
Let's have an Alice final girl line.
Well, that's what I
Alice
was going to
lives.
ask is you're going to talk about personalities. So with one of them, we like the example we used was Barbara from Night of the Living Dead in the 1990 remake because a petite Verdot is very much known
Barbara
as a
Crampton.
Linda. Yeah. Well, no, Barbara as in Pat Tallman, who was Barbara from Night of the Living Dead. Because the petite Verdot.
Pat Tallman. She's one of my dear friends. Yes.
Oh, right. She's great. So she signed a few bottles for us for charity work as well. So she's really lovely and that's very helpful for us. And what we liked about it is that like a petite Verdot, she's kind of shy and reserved normally, but like when she stands on her own, she's like kicking ass and shooting things. And, so that's kind of like we like to take the personality of the character, put it into the bottle. So, yeah, so that's why it's a little bit of effort made with Final Girls.
All right. Yeah. I love it. Okay, we will talk again soon.
Much appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, up next we had another question from Ross.
Again, Lisa, this one's a really easy one. Just regarding a TV movie you made called Bring Me the Head of Dobie Gillis.
Yes.
So there's a scene in that film, and you're really sweet in it, where your character sings, and I'm just wondering if it's actually you singing.
Yes, it's me singing.
Oh, that's amazing. Seen even more now. Wow. Because I just saw that randomly on TV one day. And
it is a very sweet project that I did, close to my heart. And when I auditioned, they wrote the songs to fit my tenor. I'm a G, and but yeah, that's me singing. Yeah, and it was Romeo and Juliet musical. Wasn't it the sweetest story?
So much. And at the end, you have a little hissy fit, and you go, because you don't want to kiss the red-headed guy, the dog, and you go, quit. It's so awesome.
I love that you know Bring Me the Head of W. Gillis, because for those who don't know, Bring Me the Head of W. Gillis was a huge, huge 1950s TV show, right? And
Now we know.
the lead of that series ran NBC years later, and he wanted to do a TV movie, Bring Me the Head of W. Gillis, because W. Gillis is the part he played that was huge in the 50s. So
awesome. That's awesome to know.
Next up, Matthew, would you like to ask your question?
Oh, yes. I was just wondering, what made you audition for the role of Alice, and what age were you when you took the role?
I think I was 24 or 25. Our first day of filming was actually my birthday, April 27th, 1988. And I think I turned 25 or 26. I can't recall. But I didn't really have, the way it works in your agent, your manager submits you for roles, and the casting director goes through pictures, and says, yes, I want to audition that one. I want to audition. I didn't get the opportunity to audition because back then I had this platinum blonde hair and lots of makeup, and I looked like a cheerleader. So I was in the reject pile. And then Annette Benson, who's the casting director of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, told me the story. Lisa, she's like, Lisa, well, they auditioned almost 700 actresses for the role of Alice. They couldn't find their Alice. So they went to the reject pile. Hi.
Oh, wow.
Reject. And I got the opportunity finally to audition for the role of Alice. My manager, who I got through doing plays at UCLA, I was a theater arts major, and he even told me he submitted me for the next Nightmare on Elm Street movie. And I'm like, oh my God, great, because I'm a huge fan of horror and have been my whole life. And he's like, well, it's been a month and they're not seeing you because you just don't look like the role of Alice. And I'm like, whatever. Anyway, thankfully, they couldn't find their actor. Went to the reject pile. I went in and auditioned. No makeup, dirty hair, and I read the script. I loved it. Alice is totally me growing up, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, got the role.
Wow. Was that one of your first roles?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
In film? Yeah. I had done one movie where I was a glorified extra. It's called Give Me an F. Originally, it was called The Big Chill, but it was changed to Give Me an F, which is like a total 80s like TNA movie. Not that I show any of that, but I'm in that. And then I done like MacGyver, not MacGyver, Castle McCormick, which was a huge, big TV show in the 80s. I did a guest star in that. But yeah, I had very few theatrical or filming credits. So I had a lot of theater, but so there's the answer.
Wow, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, and back to Rob for a question.
Yeah, I just want to preface my question with telling you, because I know I'll be kicking myself if I don't tell you how thrilled I am to be participating in this and to be interacting with you, because I started watching horror movies from way too young of an age, and Alice was just a wonderful role model for me. I especially love that scene in Nightmare 4 where you're throwing all the stuff off the dresser and you're staring into the mirror, and that was just such a pivotal, important scene to me as a kid. So thank you so much for that. But my
Yes.
question is, how was it reuniting with Robert years later on Fear Clinic?
Oh gosh, it was like, you have to understand, Robert is like Uncle Robert. Okay, we've known each other for decades now. It's Uncle Robert, and it was great to work with him without that horrible Freddy mask thing going on. A little more pleasing to the eyes. And again, he just was a professional, and we talked about our scene and our relationship. Like in Fear Clinic, we kind of played around with, I said, you know what? I'm sure we've had an affair. We're working together. You're a doctor. I'm the head nurse, but we've had an affair. We've flung. He's like, yes, absolutely. I get that. You know, so no, it was, you know, he's great. Yeah.
Great.
We're working professionals.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
Would
anyway,
anybody else in the crowd like to ask a question?
Kind of curious how you enjoy the convention life, Lisa.
oh my gosh, it's a completely unexpected benefit for sure. I mean, to
Are there any that
have
stand out?
teachers and doctors and policemen and people come to my table and say, you influenced my life. You helped me through high school. You helped me through because of the character that I played, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've just had tears, you know, and just not even, I mean, as a performer, yes, we want to make an impact on people's lives, but you don't even get to know if you did or not, right? The conventions share.
Right.
And give back, you know? And I can't tell you the stories I have heard. So it makes me very happy to be a, you know, hand-to-mouth performer. Okay, no, I don't have a mansion in Bel Air. No, I don't have any of that. But to know that I have made an impact on someone's life through work I've done is just hard to describe.
Do you have any particular favorite conventions that you attend, or one that you've been to in the past that stand out?
I can't, you know, they've all been just like
Kind of a blur.
fantastic. I love Chicago. Chicago is great. I want to say it's
Flashback. I
called
think they have Flashback weekend over there.
Flashback. That one is great. Then there's one in New Jersey.
Monster Mania?
Cherry Hill, Monster Mania. In fact,
I know
I have
Dave.
done that one so many times to where I've known, because the guy who runs that has the same.
Dave Hagen.
Yes, we'll have the same group that helps us out, right?
Right.
I have been doing that one probably for 15 years, and to where I have seen them and their kids that were down here. I've grown up and going to college and now a doctor in Iceland. Okay. So those people are family to me. Like I've seen their kids grow up and been part of their lives and stuff. I love doing Texas too. There's a great one in Texas. And
Frightmare.
and then there's Orlando, Spooky Empire. But he got his ass kicked because of a hurricane they went through. And so he's only been able to do smaller ones and stuff. But that one is a blast. Oh my gosh, because it's Florida, pools and outside. So, but all of them, I can't say there's a single one that I, poo-poo at all.
Yeah, I agree with you on Monster Mania. I live outside of Baltimore, so I attend the one in Hunt Valley, Maryland. That's every end of September and stuff. So he's a good guy, and he runs a really nice tight ship up there. And I was happy to hear you mention Monster Mania because he definitely deserves the. He deserves it.
He's so sweet. He's like, Lisa, I would have you every year, but people already got your autograph. But we just really love having you here because everyone knows you. So I'm like, I get it. We got to like do it every other year or whatever. It's fine.
Right.
So
Cool.
Okay, so do we have any final questions?
And I'm going to take a break.
Okay.
I'm going to take like a 5-minute break.
Okay.
And then we can do the live signings. Yes?
Well,
Yes.
if
If
while
they're
we
still
do
hanging
that,
around, are you guys still around?
yeah.
Yes.
Fine. Okay. So just give me 5 minutes, a little potty break.
Okay.
Well,
Thanks, guys.
hey, Gene, while we do that,
Let's see here. Who was the winner of the trivia contest earlier?
that would be Mr. Rob there.
Okay. Rob, did you know which photo you actually won it?
I did not. I'm fine with any photo Lisa wants to choose. Honestly, I'm just so happy to have one. So no, it's not like. No, I'm sorry. I did not look at the selection. So no, Lisa, whichever one you want to choose.
Oh, okay. Here, I'll show you. Here, we have. We have it. Okay, so we have here. Okay, so we have this one when Alice is questioning going back into the shower.
Okay.
Is that a good choice? Don't know. Then we have Alice as Amanda. The nun. Okay. Then we have where Freddie and I are actually helping each other out. This was a poster done in Spain.
I'm liking that one so far.
Okay, let's see. What else do we have? Oh, and Jean, you sent me some fabulous photos.
The one of you on the stairs is actually sold out.
Wait, what?
One of you on the stairs is actually sold out, so he
Don't
can't.
show that one. Okay, I won't show that one.
Can't have that one.
That's okay.
Good to know. Good to know. Okay, so we have me on the gurney.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Where I'm
Thank you.
kicking and screaming. And then we have, this is an interesting one, where I'm seeing him, he's become alive again. He went from baby Freddie to big Freddie.
And they're both sort of in silhouette. That's what got me for that shot when I picked it.
Oh, I get it. The silhouettes. Yes. Okay, Rob.
Okay, I think can you see you pretty well on that third picture you showed, the one between you and Freddie, where you said that it was using like a poster? I think I want one where I can see you in the photo. So
that would be the best one where you can see her perfectly for sure.
Okay, then yes, I'll go with that one. Yeah, that's perfect. Yes, we'll go with that one. Thank you so much for showing those.
Okay. Is there a quote you like, or anything you want me to personalize it to you, Rob? R-O-B?
Yes, I'm vacillating between two quotes. It's either going to be fucking A or rest in hell. So whichever one you like more, choose that.
I love choices. Thank you.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so I haven't done online signings like before, so I'm gonna move the camera around and I'll sign on my table, and we'll just do the best we can here.
Yeah, it's no big deal. All right. I'm just happy to be winning it. It's okay.
Okay, so I'm getting my Sharpie.
Yeah, she doesn't have any camera operator or anything, so she's
quite all right. It's quite all right.
As she said to me over the phone earlier, she's going to do the best she can with two hands.
Yes. Works for me perfectly.
Okay, so I'm moving the camera here. Okay, so here's the photo. Right? Okay. Now I'm going to sign it to Rob. Okay. For Rob. Quote, rest in hell.
Love
But
it.
hold on a minute. Okay, I'm signing it.
I'm in heaven right now. You have no idea.
Alice. And then, I'm going to show it to you. But this is what I do. And it may not read on the camera. So I put rest in hell, but there's an arrow going to Rob Freddy Krueger.
Wait, yes, perfect. I love it.
Because you don't need to rest in hell, but he does.
Yes, fair, good point.
Okay,
yes,
so
I
there
love
you
it.
go,
Thank
darling.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love it.
Okay, and then next up, we should do the giveaway winner, which was Joe for the 11 by 17 poster.
Oh, yes. Okay, here's the poster. Oh, my gosh. Gene, these are beautiful.
Thank you. All I did was hit print.
Like, seriously.
Well, I did some editing too, so, but.
I don't know who your printer is, but I got to get his name. Well,
That's
I
me.
have your name. But they're really nice and have some paper. You know, it's not like a, you know, it's nice quality.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so who's this going to?
Joe, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay. It's going to Joe. Would you like?
Joe. Joe.
Yes.
That's it.
Okay. Joe, do you
like-
have a quote you like, or?
Well, you said you like choices, so there you go. Whatever you choose.
Okay. Okay. For Joe. Okay. Wait, hold on. Okay, I need a bit. What Nightmare 5? What's your favorite night? There's got to be a line from Nightmare 5 that you like.
There's too many. I can't think of one off the top of my head, honestly.
I can't either. Okay, here's what I'm gonna put.
How about Sweet Dreams?
That's exactly what I'm writing.
Hey,
I'm not kidding.
Good one.
Sweet dreams. But here's something I like to do with this one, because we know we have little baby Jacob, right?
Right.
Okay.
True.
All right. So here we go. So it's sweet dreams, but we have ZZZ because he's sleeping. So you need to be quiet. He's sleeping.
Absolutely.
ZZZ.
Awesome.
Right. So here we go. And Alice. Okay, there you go, Joe.
All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
Okay, now to make this a little bit easy, we'll go to the rest of the posters. You're going to sign both of the other ones as well.
The posters?
Yes.
Okay.
And the first one will be, the first one is for Aaron, if you want to unmute.
Aaron?
Yep.
How do I spell it?
A-A-R-O-N.
Because Aaron spelled different ways.
Yep. Two A's R-O-N, or as people call me, A-A-Ron. I get that a lot.
Okay, so A-A.
R-O-N.
Okay. And I'm doing the Z's too. Because baby's sleeping.
It's a nice touch.
Yeah, why not? Okay. Okay, there you go.
Thank you, Lisa.
You're welcome.
Okay, and then the third poster goes to Ross.
Okay.
You'll hear Ross's name a few times tonight.
Okay. See.
We love Ross with his loyalty.
Yeah.
And then I'm putting on the knife, it's a boy. And
You can unmute Ross. You can talk during this period.
I know, right?
You can talk, yeah, chat. Go on, bring it on.
He's doing an Italian impression.
Yeah.
He's saying perfecto, I think.
I don't speak Italian, but I wish I did. It's the language of love. Grazie. Bella donna.
Yeah. Ross, what time is it
What's
right now,
that?
buddy?
It sounded like in Spanish. What's going on?
No, that was Italian, Lisa. I'm learning it slowly. It's thank you, beautiful woman.
Grazie.
Damn. So I'm going to answer you in French. Do you have any?
Ooh.
You're welcome.
Ooh. S'il vous plaît. Yes, si. Monsieur?
Oui.
Oh, oui.
Ah, mais je t'aime, que je t'aime. Je sens votre cœur très chaud. Oh, I adore you. I sense your heart is very warm.
Très sure. Oh, thank you. Très sure. You know what has to happen? I'm going to be doing a tour in Japan. Okay. Because I've been to Germany many times, but there are not enough conventions and venues in France.
Yeah.
And there's plenty in Germany, but not France. There's some in UK, but I want to do Poland. I want to do Italy. I want to do France, but I am going to be doing Japan.
Wow.
And China, like the whole thing. So just stay on top of my website.
Yep.
And I'll be announcing things. I mean, this year there's been nothing really to announce, unfortunately. I mean,
cool. Yeah.
So, all right. So Ross.
Yes.
Merci.
Thank you also. Perfect. Wow. You're freaking me out.
Okay, so next up, if you want to grab the Spanish poster photo with you and Freddie.
Yes.
You need 2 of those.
Okay.
And the first one is for Anthony.
How's it going?
There you are. Okay, I knew you moved around.
I apologize.
Are
Sorry
you there,
about
Anthony?
that. I'm right here. How you doing?
Hi.
My best friend actually lives in Nevada. My best friend from childhood lives in Nevada. I'm thinking about moving there myself, actually. He lives in Vegas somewhere.
I'm in Henderson.
My friend
I
Becky,
love it here.
he's an awesome guy. You'd love him. He's an awesome dude.
What's
Anyway,
his name?
he's Asian, so he goes by the name Eki. It's his nickname. I don't know how he got that. I have to ask him one day, but he's a good dude, though. You know. Anyway, so I'll be coming out there soon myself.
Well, we were gonna do. I was gonna do a signing at Nightmare Toys, which just opened a few months ago, and Daniel Harris was there, and Kane Hodder and whatnot in
from,
Vegas.
Halloween 4
and
and
I
5.
was supposed to do a signing there this month actually, but they're too busy. Christy, her husband, is out of town. Blah blah blah. So we're gonna do it. But my friend Nick Benson, who did amazing special effects artist. He worked on Nightmare 4. He's worked on the blog. He's done tons of stuff. He lives here, and Jim, and Nick actually opened a museum here in Nevada.
Awesome.
So we are going to be doing a signing. We're looking in December.
Very good. All right.
It'll be the 12th or 18th. So, okay. What's your first name again? I'm so sorry, dear.
My name is Anthony. Anthony, middle initial R, Greco, Greico.
Wait, hold on. Because, wait, what's happening with my pen? So, Anthony, spell it, please.
Anthony.
Okay.
Last name, middle initial R. Spell the
I
last name.
just put your first name. Is that okay?
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so now I'll think, how's a good quote? Since it's COVID and I have a lot going on in my mind, dream someplace fun. That's perfect for the situation right now with COVID.
I love that.
I already put rest in hell, but I'm happy to add. I know where to put it. Okay.
That's ironically beautiful.
Dream. Oh, no. I'm doing little circles out of my head. Dream. Someplace fun. Okay, this is a total original for you, Anthony.
Awesome.
Okay, so we have for Anthony, rest in hell, arrow to Freddie, then dream someplace fun.
You are the best.
You like it?
Absolutely. You are awesome. Maybe me and my friend will bump into you there, like at one of the conventions. That'd be great.
Oh my gosh, yes. Well, send me a message on Instagram, the Lisa Wilcox. You can send me messages there.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay, and next up is...
Thank you, Anthony.
You're quite welcome. Hey, thank you. Not me, thank you.
Next up is another one, that same photo for Nicholas, if you want to unmute.
Yep.
There you go.
Nicholas spelled N-I.
Nicolas.
No H in
I
it.
always ask
Right.
because you would be surprised how name spellings change all over the place.
Yeah.
So, okay, for Nicholas.
Well,
Would you like a quote?
Well, thank you for hanging out so long. I know we went a little longer than we expected, but that's all right. We were having fun, right?
Yeah.
It's fun.
Well,
All right, so Nicholas, do you have a quote or can I just do what I want?
well, on this one, if you can, I closed the door on you. If you remember that.
Which one? What?
I closed the door on you.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Nicholas has a few photos too, so he probably has all his quotes picked out already.
Yeah, that's a great line. I closed the door on you. Okay. And then Alice. Right.
Oh, nice. Very cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. And you're gonna get a postcard too with these. I have these kind of nifty little postcards, so all y'all gonna get that. Yeah, I closed the door on you. All right.
Okay, so next up, you'll need one of you as Amanda.
Yes.
And this one here is for Matthew, I believe. On the website it said his wife's name, I believe. So, Matthew. Where'd he go?
Hey, Lisa.
Hello.
On it, to Matthew, you can't come back. I locked the door on you.
Yes. Okay, so Matthew, hold on. Let me see where I want to sign this. I locked the door on you. Okay, this is going to go here. To Matthew. Matthew, spell your name, please.
Matthew. You can't come back. I locked the door on you.
Great quote choice.
Thank you.
Oh.
Yep. The door on you. Okay.
That looks perfect. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Fun. And I like that first part. You can't come back. You can't come back. I closed the door on you. Of course, you know he does. But I did my best.
Thank you.
And then I have to pull out the postcard. Hold on, I have to share the postcard. Where is it? Here we go. So this is the postcard. Now it has a pin on it, but the postcard won't have a pin on it. But then on the back, you have all this other fabulous graphic stuff. So anyway, postcard going out with all of them. So what do we have next, Gene?
You'll need 2 of the contemplating getting back in the shower pic photos.
Okay.
And that next up will be Ross.
Okay, I'm trying to find the shower one. No, it's here. Oh, here it is. Okay, shower. Okay, shower photo. Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
So the quote I'd like you to use is, "This time it's for keeps." This time it's for keeps. And in brackets, I know it's goofy, could you put "conserve water"?
What?
Okay, hold on. Okay, so who is the name? What's the name first?
Ross, R-O-S-S.
For Ross. Okay, hold on, my Sharpie.
Conserve water.
Oda's California. What the hell? Well,
Oh, hey, I lived through that 6-year freaking drought. Okay, I'm not kidding. Everything around you is dead. You know, plant. Oh, it was awful. It was horrible. Okay, for Ross. And then what's the quote again?
This time it's for keeps.
Sorry?
This time it's for keeps.
This time it's for keeps.
Yeah.
And then conserve water.
Yes.
Conserve water.
Conserve water, right?
Conserve water. Yeah. And then anything else?
Can I say please?
Oh, yes,
Please
absolutely.
conserve water.
Yeah.
Please. Really? Lord. You have no idea how many gallons of water was used for that scene. You don't even know. Because that shower had to be turned into basically a vertical bathtub because it fills up with water. And I'm struggling and stuff like that. So it was this massive bathtub. They had a pool outside pulling in the water to keep refilling that shower scene.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm loving.
Wow.
Please conserve water. And then I was told that the guys were peeing in that pool water.
Wow. Okay.
And I heard about this through I just did. So I said one night I heard that they're peeing in that water and I'm in that water. So can you drain the pool and put in fresh water?
Right.
And what did they say? They did.
But would you want to be in pee water?
No.
It was awful. But it took them 10 hours to drain it and then refill it. I think that's why I wasn't asked back for Nightmare 6.
Yeah, that's why.
You're standing up for yourself. There's this
Yeah,
rumor,
I stood up for myself. Exactly. I'm like,
there's this rumor going
please.
around that urine is sterile. It is not. It is not sterile. So you did the right thing.
Thank you. And I got it from a good source that said, yeah, they're peeing in the water. They think it's funny. I'm like,
Not funny. That's
okay, please conserve water.
And don't pee in it.
Pee free. Sorry, I just added that to your picture.
That is beautiful. Oh, that means so much to me.
Who needs conventions?
Yeah, right.
Oh gosh. All right, there you go, darling.
So much.
Here. This time it's for keeps. Quotes, please conserve water, pee free with a smile face.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, brilliant.
Okay, and next up we go back to Nicholas for the same shower photo.
Okay. Nicholas. Isn't Santa Claus have the name Nicholas?
Yes.
Saint Nick?
Saint
Yep.
Nick.
Okay, N-I-C.
O-L-A-S.
No K.
No H.
No H.
It's Nicolas.
Yeah, no H in it.
I can't hear you guys.
Nicolas.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Nicholas, what would you like on this?
Any quote that you want, because I can't think of any.
Your choice again. Hard to follow up. No pee in the water, though.
You like that one, right? It's pretty fun.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay. I'm putting pee free. Well, now you know the story, which I've never shared, actually. So it's not, as I put pee free water, please.
It's not exactly a story that comes up often in panels.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, no wonder I'm terrified to look at it. I'm thinking there's going to be pee water coming out of that damn faucet. Jeez. All right, here we go. There you go.
Thank you. Okay.
You're welcome.
And next up, we'll stick with Nicholas for the next one as well.
Yes.
You'll need one of the shots on the gurney kicking and screaming.
Yes. Oh, this is great. This is great. This was so weird to film. Like, literally, because we are actually in an abandoned hospital that's creepy to begin with, right? Then these gurneys that are rusty and creaky, and then they have the lights. See the lights swinging?
Yeah.
They had a guy before every shot pushing all the lights to make them moving and then, film, So, all right. Okay, Nicholas. I know how to spell your name now.
Yeah. Keep it in mind because you'll be getting 2 posters this coming week from him as well.
Oh my goodness, fantastic. Okay. Sorry, I put it kind of looks like a V, but okay, that's okay. V, yeah, okay. Kind of looks like Nico lost, but that's okay. It's Nicholas. Okay. What are we doing on this one, babe?
Any quote that you want.
No. Oh, for heaven's sakes, I'm running out of ideas. Nicholas. I'm screaming on the gurney.
What about Don't Lose Your Shit?
I never said that in the movie.
I know, but I'm just spitballing.
Random quotes.
Well, I'm about to have a baby, so where are my drugs? Where are let's see. Pregnancy is so much fun. I'm sorry, I'm stumped. I take this very seriously.
What about this? This orderly is drunk.
Stay out of the way.
Where's my room? Because I'm going down a hallway with all these rooms.
Yeah.
Love it.
Stay away from the light.
It's kind of like too, like the Stanley Hotel, you know, from
The Shining.
Yeah.
Sorry, these pictures are new to me, so I don't have like something created for them yet. So I'll just say I don't know. Okay, help me, Gene.
Now you put me on the spot. I wasn't thinking about that. I had other things in my head.
Well, exactly, dude. Now you're in my shoes. My head is killing me.
That could work.
Keep
the way you're holding it.
Do I have COVID? Sorry, I've gotten tired. Okay. How do you spell headache?
Headache.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, I just simply put to Nicholas, my headache is killing me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Works.
Okay. And now you'll need the stair pictures.
Okay.
And,
Yep.
Let's go ahead and stick with Nicholas because he's getting one of those.
All right. So I've been writing with black. Now these are.
Yeah, that's a bit tricky. I hadn't thought about that. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Okay, let me drum up. Can we have 2 minutes?
Yep.
Thank you. Let me find.
See if you can think up a quote, Nicholas and Ross, for the photo.
Yeah, I already have it. Jacob is not your father, but in Jake, just replace Jacob with my name.
That's not your father. He won't hurt you. He needs us both.
Okay, I have a gold. I have gold. And this one's to Nicholas?
Yes.
Okay.
So, Nicholas, you said, so you wanted to put Nicholas, that's not your father?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
Did you catch that, Lisa?
No, I have two Nicholas.
Okay. That's not your father. So basically he wants it to say, Nicholas, that's not your father.
Yep. Very good. There we go.
Nice.
Oh, I like that with the gold pen.
Yes, it does look good.
It looks amazing. Okay, very good.
Okay, and next up for the same photo, we have Ross.
Okay. And any specific quote or stay with the same?
Stay with the same, but could you put in brackets in big letters? Don't forget your keys, because I'm going to put it next to the front door, please, because it works with your expression so well, and I'm always terrified that I'm going to forget my keys.
So you want the whole quote to be "Don't forget your keys."
Yeah.
Got it.
Well,
yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah.
And then you need to frame this and put it where you need to put your keys.
Right.
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Because with your expression and you looking up like that and the urgency on your face, it makes perfect sense.
Don't forget your keys.
Ingenious.
Yeah.
Ross, what time is it, buddy?
Here it is 3:21 in the afternoon. Wow. Yeah.
Whoa, 10:20 for me.
Yep, same here.
Same here.
Had quite a few people from Australia in here tonight, though.
Yeah, I counted 3. Oh, I lied to you guys. I'm actually 11:20. I'm on the East Coast. That's right. Duh. It's even later for me.
Close enough.
Yeah.
We would love Ms. Wilcox to do a con down here at some point.
Robert, Ken Sagos, who was in 3 and 4, and myself, we did one in Australia, but it was seriously like 10 years ago.
Right.
Long time ago. It was just a tiny group of us. We had an amazing time. We went to Sydney and we went to Melbourne.
Yeah.
But it was an amazing time. And you know what's going to happen once everything opens up again? Like I was talking about the Japan tour, there's going to be Australia. There's going to be, I want France, Italy, European thing, not just UK. So we're going to see it. So here it is. I didn't put it all in caps, but I did put keys in caps. So
great.
Anyway.
Awesome. Thank you. Brilliant. I love it.
Okay, great.
Okay, and the last photo on my list, it was for James, but I don't see him here anymore, so I'll contact him and talk to him about setting up the signing or whatever.
I know he went long because I talk a lot.
Well, I think he left pretty early. I could be wrong.
I think he did.
Just in case I'm missing any of my notes, did anybody else here order a photo? Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure. I figured if you were sticking around, maybe that's why, and I might have just missed it. But luckily I got them all. So that wraps everything up. Thank you so much, Lisa, for coming and joining us and staying the whole night. And hopefully your power will stay on.
Right.
Indeed. Thank you guys so much. And see you again soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jonathan, as well.
Nice to meet you.
Everybody have a good night.
Jonathan.
Night.
Good night, everybody. Thanks all for coming.
Yes.